Hi everyone, I'm just here at the Manchester Environment Educational Network, and it's a forum with there's loads of organisations to do with teachers and supporting teachers. So we're just finding some things out and looking around. It's a bit empty because everyone's gone off to workshops, and I'll be doing my own workshop later, and we're sending our climate change film around to people now. I'm looking forward to doing my workshop and speaking to some teachers and getting them to spread the message and help the generations tackle climate change. So I'm going out.
And another important meeting of the day was with Sir David King, and we put our questions and concerns over to him about climate change. And one question that was raised was, are schools doing enough to communicate to children the issues and the urgency of the challenge? And so we walked up to the Chenalp Glacier, which was the glacier significantly affected by climate change. And here we were illustrating in a picture the recession that's happened during our lifetime. And we're holding up our date of births, and the space between us represents the amount the glacier has receded. This red dot represents not just Andermatt as a place, but as a people who are coping with climate change now. It's affecting their lifestyles, their walking lifestyles, their skiing lifestyles, as well as tourism and economy.
I've got some feedback off the teachers, and they're all going back to the schools, ready to tell all the teenagers, all the little kids about climate change, and they're going to do it in a really fun way, and make sure they're going to do it in an interesting way. And then I'm looking forward to going back to my colleges and doing the same thing.
Hi, this is Jordan Stevens, South East Climate Change Champion. I've just been speaking at the One Planet Living Day, Saturday 14th of October, and just done a little presentation in front of all these people in Raleigh Hall, and it was really good fun. Slight problems with the technical side, but it got through it quite well, and it was a really fun day, a real fun presentation. About to go in and watch Al Gore's film, An Inconvenient Truth, which is really good. Haven't seen that yet, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I'm here with Alex and Tony, and it's cool.
We've got our very own, well, Home Report says very own Jordan Stevens.
To get people involved, we need to make climate change a local issue. Importantly, we all need to keep the message positive and show that we can collectively put the brakes on climate change. And humour is good too. For example, I think that footballers who buy 4x4s and Hummers will be better off buying houseboats, because they might need them. In Switzerland and around the world, glaciers by and large are retreating a faster and faster rates. We travelled Switzerland by, now I wonder how many of you flew a plane. We actually travelled by train, there and back. Put your hand up if you ever bought an energy saving light bulb. Okay. Well, I'll skip the next bit then.
My name is Sophia, and I'm the Climate Change Champion for the West Midlands. The climate change issue is evolving, and there's a growing need for us all, and by this I mean governments, individuals like you and I, and businesses, to appreciate that carbon is a central theme. If we all had a better understanding about the amount of carbon that we each produce, then it would be easier to do something about it.
Well, good evening everyone. In July this year, the champions travelled to Switzerland to learn more about glaciers and the effects of rapidly melting due to climate change. And while Switzerland might suffer, the impact of climate change on those in poorer parts of the world will be on a different scale. We know this climate change problem is big, but what can we do? Working together, we need to help people understand climate change and what they should do to help tackle it. We need to challenge others to get involved, and we need to learn more about our own energy use or misuse and think about the carbon created from that. And it's also really important to remember, no matter how small, every effort to reduce the amount of carbon going into the atmosphere counts.
And it gives me very great pleasure indeed to introduce to you the Secretary of State for the Environment, David Miliband.
This isn't just about my son and his generation and future generations, it's actually about what we do now. So when, is it Sarah? yeah, when Sarah said that this generation has got to come to terms with it, I sort of felt, well, that's me too. It's not just for something for a teenager's generation, it's for those of us who are, alive at the moment. And these young people actually show that you can combine an idealism with a real sense of rigour and passion for making a difference. And so I would say, well done for what you're doing, because the trip to Switzerland, it's important that you didn't fly. That may seem like a sort of small thing. Actually, it's an important thing, because it says, think.
I just done my presentation today and it went really great, and I've just been helping all over teams just to get a vision of climate change in the future. I was just drawing some ideas on paper, so it all went great.
David entered a newspaper article for the climate change competition, and he says he wants to give his message on climate change simple and easy to understand. He feels that we need to get across that it's cool to be eco-friendly.
There are opportunities all around us. In our homes, we can use energy-efficient light bulbs. We can turn off our standby lights and use our cars less, to name a few. With several of my friends, I walk to school instead of going by car. I think that more people could walk to work or car share. We also met David Miliband, the Environment Secretary. Now, in the shot, from memory, Zoheb was putting tough questions to David Miliband. And it was only the Secretary's fourth day in office, so we asked Zoheb to go easy on him.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Zoheb Khalil, and I'm the champion for the Yorkshire and Humber region. In this photo, I'm standing where the glacier would have been when I was born many, many years ago. I became a champion because I wanted my voice to be heard, and I wanted to be counted. That is the message I want to deliver to all of you here today. Stand up and be counted. And I know that some of you know you should have left your car at home today. If you don't do these things, most often might have to pay you a visit. That may not sound that bad, but if you got a teenage son or daughter, just imagine 9 of us at your place.
Hold above your head. Good. And then, you are